Our Earth is about 4.5 billion years old, with the earliest organism popping out about 3.7 billion years ago. One thing that has unified almost all of these creatures throughout the 3.7 billion years is the need for food. Now, every animal has unique food needs. Some eat exclusively leaves, some eat discarded prey, and some even eat their own kind. But me, I eat burritos. Now, looking at the aforementioned sustenance options, burritos are pretty sweet. A freshly steamed, thin flour tortilla wrapped tightly around a filling of various ingredients. Protein, meat, bean, cheese, rice, salsa, and condiments? Sign me up. However, not everyone has extensive expertise and or experience when it comes to burritos like I do. And that is why I present to you today the official Frye-Matte guide to burritos in the Upper Valley. Hi. Hi.
Back here.
That's gonna be $7.90.
Okay.
Ew.
You think that I'm losing my touch, but if you would take my hand, I swear it wouldn't really matter much. It's your choice.
With sour cream and guacamole.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm hopeless and I'm asking you would just protect my heart, 'cause it's yours.
Now that we had about 15 million burritos, we had to eat them.
We can find the first burrito we tried was the Gusano's burrito. We got the bean and cheese burrito with Christmas sauce. This was a very classic style Mexican burrito compared to the other street food styles that we tried later in the video.
Oh, they're like sweet.
And it had a very garlic centered flavor. Gusano's is a bean burrito.
Beans.
We didn't get any protein, and it really just was a bean and cheese burrito.
It's very beany. Yeah.
The thing that tied it all together was the sauce.
I think the only burrito with sauce.
Since we got Christmas sauce, it came with the green sauce and the red sauce, and I think that's really the only way to go when ordering Gusano's, since the sauce is just amazing and it's too hard to pick. The second burrito that we tried was Black Magic. Black Magic is a plant-based restaurant, and it's the only one that we actually ordered a main protein for. The protein was the most notable thing about the burrito because of its spice.
Big burrito. Oh wow, that's spicy.
It was much spicier than all the other burritos, and it was also the most cost-worthy burrito,
The guacamole is more than $2, which is not okay.
coming in about $13 with guacamole. This one was a fan favorite of the judges,
I like it better than the Gusano's.
but I thought that it centered too heavily around the spice and the protein aspect, while lacking on the core flavors such as the rice and the beef.
Like, are lacking in flavor, whereas the protein has so much flavor.
Third burrito we tried was Mo. This was a bit of an underdog, and I didn't expect much of it, but it ended up being my personal favorite.
I want to eat this whole thing.
It had all the important ingredients, and they were all in the perfect ratio. It had a lot of sour cream and guacamole.
Tortilla and avocado.
It was the most creamy out of all the burritos. And although I kind of considered it the perfect burrito, I did have two issues. Number one being that there was not a lot of salsa. Although we ordered both pico de gallo and corn salsa, they use very small scoops, which limits the amount. They have a salsa bar there, but it's not the same.
Personally, I am a quesadilla type of.
This is also when I learned that eating a burrito from the middle should be a crime against humanity and does a little bit ruin your experience.
Struggling.
Our next and least expensive burrito was Taco Bell, coming in about $1 per burrito. We weren't especially excited about this one, considering it comes from the same restaurant that considers a bucket of chicken good roast. We were a bit upset about this one.
As a control group because we think it's gonna be I can't say that.
First, next we have Taco Bell, which we're kind of treating as a control group because we think it's going to be ass. We're treating Taco Bell, which we're treating as a control because I don't know, like, I hate Taco Bell. It's going to be ass.
And it met our low expectations.
It's like peanut butter before you consider.
However, I appreciated the grilled veggies in the fajita veggie burrito.
I like the veggies.
Which was the only saving grace for Taco Bell. unless you're Isabel.
Peanut butter burrito, 10 out of 10. The one I didn't try, 10 out of 10. All the other ones, 0 out of 10. They all taste like ass.
Last but not least, it would have had to work pretty hard to be least, was Boloco. I expected this one to whisk us away and saved it for the finale, but it fell short. The rice was unremarkable, and its ratio compared to the other ingredients was pretty sad.
This one was interesting because it was like a good burrito and a bad burrito had a baby, but the baby was like conjoined twins of good burrito and bad burrito.
Agreed.
The beans and salsa made up about a fourth of the burrito, and they were surprisingly very good.
Half of the burrito, disgusting. This half,
But this just kind of deepened the wound by letting us know how this burrito would have tasted if the ingredients had been rationed.
Burritos. They're important to me and basically nobody else. I know for the past 5 or so minutes we thought about burritos and maybe thought even a little bit about me. And so,
We did it! Happy junior year.